Hello. This is
What a revolting smell! Get rid of you!
this is me. Run it. I'm sorry, I'm a bit
My
sick,
beloved, I
I
think
guess,
people
so
probably
if I
can do as
sound
they please here.
a bit off, that's why. This is, for all intents and purposes, just a log to document some of the misery that I'm running through. Because I recently started, I've mastered, like, my main weapons that are difficult to master, I guess. I'm working. Thank you. I'm working on the staves, and that's taking some time. But anyways, that's not. The point is, the progression I've started to do now is penance hunting to try and get those cosmetics. And but it's
This maintenance area
it's
is
so
in substandard
miserable.
repair. Much is
What I'm doing
around
now.
here.
Now I've ended up using the keystone disrupt destiny. I've never not really used it. I just use on Cypher. I only use empowered psionics only. But this penance, defy fate, maintain 15 stacks of disrupt destiny for a total of 1,800 seconds. First and foremost, I don't particularly understand why they had to word it like that. 1,800 seconds. Just say 30 minutes. I had to pull up a calculator to figure out how many minutes it was. It was 30. And that's that's such a miserable thing to do. Because this is the third round. This is my last round doing this. Just to make that painfully clear. This is my last round, at least today, to try and do this. A bit of that is because in none of these rounds have I ever had any teammates that shows at least any thoughts of my feelings. The first round I attempted this penance hunt, whatever you want to call it. My team all just pissed off somewhere else to do whatever they're far off from the main road to do, I don't know, whatever. And they left me to deal with an entire horde, a bunch of ragers and whatnot, by myself. Mind you, I had a sail, I had Purgatus staff, and I had Scryer's Gaze, so I couldn't exactly do anything against ragers. I couldn't do anything. Yet I still managed to solo the horde. Then I was hit by a hound. The hound ended up killing me. That never happens. It never happens that you get killed by a hound because they kill you so slow. But I ended up being killed by that because I was so low after soloing a horde by myself. But the most infuriating thing about that is that my teammate was there. There was no enemies because I took them all, so he could take the hound. I ended up dying because he didn't shoot the hound because he didn't feel like it. He decided the best course of action was walk up to it to, I don't know, tickle it with a revolver. He just shot it after it ran away from killing me. He had a clear bane, a clear road to shoot it, but it didn't because it didn't feel like it. Clicking a button is too much, and that's so deviously annoying because I lost every stack and everything. It took years for them to even rescue me because they didn't bother doing that either. So I don't know. After that round, I discovered that the progression made on this task carries over, so it's more. So like what I thought is you had to do it through like in one mission, coherently in one mission, like gain all of the sex, do all of the seconds. So I thought, piss off. So I thought that you had to maintain 15 seconds, or I thought 10 actually, but I thought you had to maintain 10 seconds of Disrupt Destiny for 108, like 1,800 seconds in one go. Luckily, that's not the case. If it was, it would be so insanely hard. And it isn't really hard. That's my problem with these penances. They aren't really hard. Most of them, at least. They're just so incredibly tedious.
I'll certainly try, but I do find it all a bit barbaric.
Thank you. So I'm so utterly sick of this game. I'm sick of teammates. And I'm sick of people just deviating far away to do fuck all. Just go to the other side of the map to look at some dirt. I know what they're really doing. Definitely not. It was this map too. I can demonstrate what happened. Everybody else pissed off all the way back there, going around over there while the entirety of the horde, with ragers and maulers and the entire package, walls down, marching in lines down to maul me to death. And I was alone with a purge the staff, assail and Scryer's Gaze. What could I do?
Who has the most rotten lungs?
It's not like purge the staff can do anything against maulers. Piss off. But yeah, I'm just I attempted multiple penances in a row. Most specifically, the attempt included trying to kill 40 enemies, I think 40, during one Scryer's Gaze activation. Like halfway through the match, I just decided I don't even bother doing it. I don't even bother. Because juggling penances, especially juggling pretentious penances, is, I'm not gonna say hard, but I'm not gonna bother even. I'm not even going to bother.
Continue. Seek Magistrati Ubiet TM8707.
Anyways, that's how to go. There it goes. So I was insanely furious those other rounds. Now it's who is attacking? It's always one. It's one enemy from behind. It's always one that just doesn't get hit by the sail or just sneaks past. And every enemy in this game has insanity stagger. Even the smallest little speck, a child in this game would have more stagger than anybody. And does it? You would have. This is. I'm like sort of online on especially Reddit and the Darktide community on Reddit, and not just on Reddit but overall what I see, especially just like in like mentions somewhere, what I see many people talk about is how great the power sword is for the veteran, right? I'm just going to say this: the reason I don't use it is because the stagger is so bad. Or the stagger, I say, the little slap that gives them nothing, actually. For a power sword that crackles with electricity being sailed through your neck, it doesn't stagger. It doesn't stagger. You'd have better stagger going up to the enemy and insulting their sainted mother. It doesn't stagger. So when you... what I like about especially this... what do you call the... saber. What I especially like about this and like the power mode and them and the shovel is they stagger if you hit a rager with one. Especially with like the shovel or something. If you hit a rager, the rager stops in their footstep. If you sail the sword right through the neck, which you would wreck, like generally just decapitate somebody, it doesn't even stagger them. It's so... and that's so insane to me. It doesn't stagger them. You could go up and literally doing this does more stagger, which is insane. So I don't even bother with that one. I don't even bother with that one. Yeah. I think when it comes to stagger, there are just a few. Like, I feel like some weapons you have to choose between actual damage and stagger. I'll choose stagger. Like, if it was a weapon moderate damage, insanity stagger, or insanity damage and moderate stagger, I'll probably still choose the insanity stagger because I just like, I don't know, I just like pushing the enemies.
I'm alone. Don't like being alone.
Oh. Stop nicking all. Stop nicking my kills, will you? Please. Please. Carking guns empty. How far I got? Oh, 869. I'm lucky. I'm like halfway. The decay consumes.
Hey, sticky fingers! Share the ammo!
Don't you tell me what to do. Your trouble.
Nobody has a medic.
Don't deny it. I'm just trying to help.
Amazing. That's a sack. You know, just a few months ago, I would have said that was like the second best stuff after the voice strike. And I think it's the worst. It's actually, or it's still a cypher staff. It's still like good. Like it's still okay at best. But like, come on. Come on. Yeah. Random limb from there. People in this game are so dramatic. They're so
Rolling crack! Hold the carting punches!
Impressive, I suppose.
yeah.
You have exceeded projections.
Yeah, and to mention, last game, play this map. Last game, two stalkers, those two stalkers stood up on that ledge. Two of them. And they lasered me down. I've never died that quick to small. For fuck's sake! I'm not going to let that whip me off my ledge, but I love that you did that. I love that happened. I love that happened, you know. It's so amazing that it's so amazing that they did that, right? So amazing that it happened. I love the fact that they just launched me out. That really made me happy. Anywho, I think I'm going to show. No, didn't do that. I'm going to show just like some of the whatchamacallit,
The hero of Atoma.
some of the misery
Atonement is
that
the very
awaits
worthiest
Psycho
of
players.
goals.
Because I want this one, and I want this one, and I want this one, especially. But it's so much work to do. I'm not really a penance guy, so I've probably not got a lot of these that many other people probably have. But this one is misery. This one is miserable. This one is okay. You kind of just have to play with the serious presence of that one's okay, but it's tedious as fuck. This one I don't even understand. This one. Yeah. This one is miserable. This one. They lock cool cosmetic items behind a private game. You need a private game to do that. Other than that, you know, to start a private game, right? You need a strike team of at least 2 people. You can't start a private game by yourself and play with bots, for example, which would be the logical thing to do. No, you need to play with somebody else. You think I have friends? Or more specifically, do you think I have friends who play Darktide? I don't. I have no friends who play Darktide. How am I going to complete this? I don't know. Nobody knows. You tell me. This one is, I mean, just use the sail. It's not like it's decent. This one, again, not too hard, but it's tedious. And that's the issue with all of these. They are tedious. This one, tedious. I don't even, like, within 2 seconds. What ledge? Which ledge? Where can I do this? Please, if somebody knows the proper way to do this, please tell me. I have no clue. Lucky blow. How can I do this? Well, at maximum warp charges. What's a warp charge? I don't know the formal names of many of these phenomena in this game. If you pointed to you pointed to it, how it looked like, or where it was, I would probably understand, or just explained it. But the name warp charges, it's like Greek to me. It doesn't tell me anything. I'm so utterly, and it's not Psyker, which is the worst either. It's Zealot as well. It's, oh my god, using a stun grenade, hit an enemy sniper is more than 40 meters away. But one of 2 things happens whenever a enemy sniper appears. Either they are sniped themselves by a revolver zealot, or there's so much going on that I can't stand aim. Am I 40 meters away? And then throw and hope for the best. I can't do that with 80 poxwalkers mauling me to death. Blaze of tedious. This one, I thought I did this one. And I dashed and I hit the mutant. It didn't work, so I don't know. I don't even know about that one. Fury? What's Fury? Again, I don't know the formal names of anything. That's stun by grenades. I believed I did this, but no. Because my teammates have to be so helpful. They have to be so helpful and kill the hordes for me. I'm so happy that they do that. This one, tedious. This one, tedious. This one, tedious. tedious, 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 so many tedious stuff. Again, private game. Penances can only be done in private game. Why? 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 I don't understand why. Why can it only be done in private? Or that's not even the issue. Why is private so, like, so advanced? Let me play private with bots, sure, but I mean, they've said solo mode, single player mode is not on there. It's not highest on our priority list. Say, like single games are not high on priority. Whatever, sure. Let me go into a private game by myself. Please, I don't know coding, but it can't be that hard to implement. Like, is Fetchark on vacation every day? Again, I don't know anything about coding, so this is me speculating. If it is that hard, feel free to humble me. But come on. So,
You are unworthy until proven otherwise.
yeah, thank you. I'm so happy that you said that. Anyway, I don't even know what to. I have so much mystery in front of me. So, but hey, if you like mystery, if you like screeching, if you like very, very mediocre gameplay, perhaps you could consider giving a cheeky little like and perhaps a cheeky little subscription. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. Not too much more to say anyways. Farewell.